Welcome back, Rebels. You are tuned in to Financial Rebellion, the podcast to help ignite the fire of innovation and entrepreneurship in each of you. I'm your host, Todd Romer, here to help you turn your passion into profit or transform a brilliant idea into a booming business. Each week, we explore actionable strategies, insightful tips, and inspiring stories of those who are actually doing it. We're all about helping you create and elevate your own new revenue streams. So let's get rebellious and make those dreams a lucrative reality for you. Now let's jump in to this week's episode. Welcome to Financial Rebellion Podcast. This week, we're coming to you from Utah State University and their Entrepreneurship Center. Beautiful fall weather here again. And we are here with Connor. And I look forward to learning more and about your business, but also our viewers and listeners too. But before that, I want to quickly tell you about our sponsors of our podcast. Financial Rebellion is sponsored by Acorns, a wonderful way to begin investing with spare change and also start recurring weekly or monthly investing like the wealthy do. I'm an Acorns user as well, and they have over 15 million people that are growing their wealth slowly but surely. Also sponsored by credit unions, specifically Alabama Credit Union in the state of Alabama and Kemba Credit Union in Southern Ohio. And we are looking to bring on more credit unions because we at Financial Rebellion really are big champions of credit unions to help you do money differently, and certainly even some of the banking business that credit unions have for young entrepreneurs. So that's our sponsors. Connor, nice to meet you. We have just met literally here.
I know we have.
Right? Because we've had a lot of students and young people coming in one after another. It's kind of like speed, it's kind of like speed dating, but it's more like speed entrepreneurial conversations here. Before we get into your business, we like to ask more of an icebreaker question or two.
Please go ahead.
Here we go. What is the dumbest money move that you've made, say, in the last 24 months?
Let's see here. In the last few years, man, Todd, as you've been talking to me, so just to give you some context, I'm in the finance program here at Utah State.
Okay.
By all means, I don't consider myself a financial guru quite yet, but I love getting invested in all sorts of, different ETFs or stocks, whatever it may be. And in the last 24 months, if you remember when Meta released its new AI-powered glasses and the wristband, me and a few buddies of mine all got some money together and pulled it into a leveraged fund for Meta. And I think I'm down like 30 to 40% on it. So that's probably the dumbest little investment I've made.
Yeah, sure.
In the past 24 months or so. Thought that was going to be a grand slam. Smartest decision would be just getting into those stocks, but that's definitely dumb decision was stock picking. In my mind.
Awesome. Okay, so I like that. We've been there, done that. My hands up first with some dumb money moves with stocks back in the day, but you're invested, and that's good. It's long haul. Okay, Connor, tell me more about your business and when did you start it?
So let's see. We actually incorporated the company as a C Corp on January 1st of this year. So we kind of were product testing, market, asking our customers, which I'm sure we'll get into, hey, would you buy this product that we want to go build? And we decided, we had enough interest. Let's go and build this thing and let's build a company.
Okay.
So started this company in January, and probably the smartest move I ever made. It's been awesome so far. Really cool learning experience. Me and two other co-founders, so there's three of us currently working on this, each put a couple $1,000s into a, corporate Mercury account, and that's kind of what we use, but started in January.
Fantastic. What's the name of the business?
So the name of the company is called Kiva, K-E-V-A.
Okay.
We mainly focus on both smart locks and digital keys for property managers. And now here's what I mean by that. We help property managers that manage a wide range of portfolio properties switch over to digital keys, which means they have one centralized location where they can send a text or an email to your smartphone, either your Apple phone or your Google phone. You can then add that into your Google Wallet or Apple Wallet and tap the phone to unlock the door. And so that technology has been around, and we've started seeing it in hotels primarily. And we started asking the question, well, why isn't this at apartment complexes? As a college student, I would love that at my apartment complex, right?
Yeah.
And what we found is that those smart locks needed to be connected to Wi-Fi or install a cellular hub across every single one of their properties.
Okay.
So a lot of the major players in the industry, these large-scale apartment hotels, large-scale apartment complexes, whatever they might be,
Yeah.
they can install that because they have a centralized Wi-Fi. But portfolio or property managers with a portfolio, which make up about 95% of the market,
Yeah.
don't have a solution, and they're our target market. So
fantastic. So we're going in 9 months or so of your business, right?
Yeah.
And how do you have any customers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as of right now, we have 5 contracts signed with different firms.
Okay.
Different property management firms all the way from Provo, Utah, up here to Cache Valley, Utah.
Okay.
And Salt Lake and Ogden. And right now we have 8 locks installed across those doors. Collectively, they manage just over 850 properties.
Wow.
And so we've installed 8 locks across their doors as kind of our beta testing phase. Right now, we're having some worries with our battery life, but all of our property managers say that this is an awesome pain solution for them. And they've all requested additional locks on their doors. They want to roll it out to all of their units. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just always like to ask questions like I'm a kindergartner because everyone wants to know too, right?
Yep.
As a first grader, what's the benefit for an apartment, a complex to go from physical keys, right? To digital? Where is their cost savings? Where is their value base?
Love it. Let me give you an example. One of our early adopters, one of our customers, his name's Jason. He runs a firm that manages over 300 properties from Boise, Idaho down to Salt Lake City. Now, his portfolio is in a range of apartment complexes, duplex, fourplex, Airbnbs, literally just a home for single family rentals.
Mm-hmm.
And so the question becomes, well, why doesn't he just use digital keys with codes? And it's because those aren't centralized on that one Wi-Fi. They're spread out across the wide geographical range. So his only solution is physical keys.
Okay.
Well, why are physical keys a headache? If you talk to anybody that manages properties, they give a physical key to a tenant, they lose it, they break it, or when they move out, they take the key with them. When they have a vendor or maintenance worker that needs to come by to do work on the property, they've got to figure out a time where the tenant will be there with the key, or they have to meet the vendor or the maintenance worker there with a key. And so it just becomes this huge headache, especially specifically with property managers. They have a lot of showings, right?
Yep.
Let's say I'm a college student. I'm interested. Me and my wife want to look at this new house, and we want to buy this new house or start renting out of this new house. Well, we reach out to the property manager, then we have to find a time to meet him at the property just to look at one of his properties.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we don't like that. We want to go visit another few. Same thing. Now you multiply that by 300 properties. Every time he's got tenant turnover, his whole job becomes an absolute nightmare, and he has to send or hire at least 20 to 30 additional employees during heavy times of turnover, which in Logan, Utah is in the summer.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Time is the classic time is money, right?
That's right.
That's really what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it can be significant. Okay. Very cool. So you have some beta customers on the docket.
Yep.
What are you looking for to move off of beta to go, let's go?
I love it. Okay. Awesome question. So right now we install these locks, and then they use the software that we've created that allows them just simply on their phone or on their computer to send a digital key to a specific lock or a specific property, right? And those are temporary keys. And so the real kicker that gives them so much use case is the software that they're using to just manage these properties and manage who has access to each property.
Okay.
And so what we do right now is we charge $12 per lock per month that they have installed, and then $10 depending on if they have multiple on a single property.
Okay.
And so right now we have those beta testing on doors. Right now we have about 8 locks, 10 in total. But our unit economics, our locks cost about $250, $276 to manufacture all in with taxes and shipping.
Okay.
We do additive manufacturing overseas, and we install and put those together here in the States, obviously. And once we get those installed, right now we're having some issue with our battery life. So we've actually done some deep research, and we're excited for it. We've designed our own PCB. It's like a brain board in our lock that we designed, and now it's being manufactured overseas. So we're hopeful in the next few weeks when those PCBs come in, they'll be able to drastically increase our battery life from right now is about 2.5 months upwards to 9 months.
Okay.
An industry standard for a smart lock battery life is generally 6 months. And so our customers have told us these things are awesome. They're super useful. We just need them to last longer on our properties before we install them across our entire portfolio.
Okay, so you're waiting on enhancing the battery life. That's a big deal.
You nailed it.
Which it sounds like it's very conquerable.
Yes,
right? With
we hope so.
Yeah,
right?
You can get there.
Yeah, we think so.
Okay, so you have 3 people on your team.
That's correct.
So do you have someone that's more of like this engineering mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so just to give you some reference, my other co-founders, their names are Dallin and Charles. And Dallin is brilliant. He focuses a lot on the software end of things.
Okay.
Right now, we're also coding in operators and different automative workflows for our property managers. So an AI can text certain tenants, text vendors, schedule maintenance tickets, etc.
Yeah.
And then Charles is completely over the hardware. So he's been awesome, really has taken up electrical engineering and really has figured out which ways designing PCB and all those kind of design traits.
Yeah.
And then we all I'm sure you've got the chance to meet a lot of these founders, these entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
You kind of just have to figure out what you need to learn.
Yeah.
So we've all learned different things like CAD modeling, designing these 3D models, HTML and front end and both back end code and logic for our system to run. And Dylan has coded our algorithm that allows it to basically be a proprietary authenticator for each key that is scanned.
Wow.
And kind of a fun announcement for you if you're interested in this, but in September, so just this past month, we got officially approved as a partner with both Apple and Google and have full access to documentation in their Apple Wallet and Google Wallet. So kind of fun.
Cool
so now cyber completely secured with those 2 firms.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, kind of
so
to say.
As we wrap up, I know you have another place to be, but what comes to mind is that you truly are in the long game.
Yes.
You guys know, do you know that you're in the long game? So and you're how old again?
I'm 22.
And how
same
old
with
is
my co-founders?
Dallin and Charles?
And 22, yeah.
Okay. So you have something here for sure.
Yeah.
As long as you can keep moving forward. So some people that we have as entrepreneurs and on the podcast are making money quickly because they're selling a product quickly online or what have you. So you got, some short term and they have the long game too, but you have the long game in a potentially very significant business that you're building, as you probably know. So what would you say, given that young people are watching, they're listening to Financial Rebellion podcast?
Yeah.
What have you learned about yourself? What will someone learn who takes the step of risk? What are you learning about yourself that you never thought, God, I didn't know I had this in me?
Yeah.
Good and the bad, but mostly good. I know it's mostly good, but what are you learning?
I'd say one of the biggest shocks that came to me, either when I was trying to start just a little investment portfolio to trying to start an entire company that's going to be a long-term, we hope, legacy company. One of, I would say, by far the biggest things that I've had to learn is you just have to be willing to completely adapt and throw away everything you think you knew. It is one thing to say, okay, this is an awesome idea of a company. Let's go try to start this. And then it's another thing to sit down with engineers and say, help me how to understand this algorithm to the business, or help me do a CAD model, or calling these property managers all the time. Teach me about your industry. Teach me about the pains that you have in your industry.
Yeah.
What's a money spend for you? What's a time saver for you? You really just have to be completely humble and realize there is so much I need to learn, and I'm a long way from it. But when you're in that mindset, you almost have this ability. The power of not knowing what to do helps you learn so much faster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fantastic. So what you're saying is just be willing to learn and pivot quickly, adapt.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think we all know that about our own business and the many pivots we've made, and go where the market wants you to go. Right. So
sure. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it has been a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. and having you. Questions.
Absolutely, Connor. It's fun to have you on the podcast, Financial Rebellion. Again, those of you who are listening and watching, go to Financial Rebellion to become a subscriber of our weekly email newsletter. We just started this a few months ago, and we are seeing great growth. It's going to help you become smarter. Each week on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, you get an email. It's going to help you become smarter about money, investing in business in less than 10 minutes a week. So that's where you're going to find more gold, and you're also going to see a lot of these interviews that we have on the podcast as well.
I will be heading there after. I'll go subscribe. I love it.
This is our man right here. Awesome. Thank you for joining us again. Great to meet you, Connor.
Thanks, Tom.
And Rebels out.